What's going on, Angelo family? Here is the Tesla Model S refresh, and I've had the car now for about 1 year, and I want to give you an in-depth review of how it's kind of stood up. So let's start with the exterior. So the exterior of the car has seen kind of a lot of wear and tear. The car I bought used, so we've driven it about 50,000 miles since purchase, and I just want to show you kind of what it's been holding up like. Here's the exterior. As you can see, we wrapped the car and some of the wrap is starting to peel, and this is just because normal wear and tear. It's really hot in Southern California and the wrap just kind of starts to peel off, as you can see here, right? It's kind of unfortunate, but overall the overall structure of the wrap is still kind of holding up. That just kind of cracked as I touched it. Some rock chips over here. The bottom of the car is kind of messed up now because of that, and overall the car is, you can see it's wear and tear. It's about a 3-year-old car because this car was purchased 2021 from the first owner. I bought in 2023, so it's about a year now since owning the car. Here's the exterior of the car. It used to be an all black car trim, so now it's kind of wrapped in this ultra red color. And overall, it's held up pretty well. No crazy body damage, but you can tell it's a used car. I have been taking the car into car washes, and as you can see, there is oxidation around the trim of the car. So this car has a lot of oxidation around the trim. It's not a clear black. It's like a lot of spots on the car because of oxidation from the car wash. So little modifications we've done to the car. As you can see, it's a wrap. We have a carbon fiber kind of mirrors over here. This is not real carbon fiber, but I just put one over. That's held up pretty well. And here are the wheels. These wheels and tires are not what came with the car. It came with the arachnid wheels, 21-inch arachnid wheels, but those wheels have since broken since I bought them. The tires replaced them, and then the rims, they're all kind of bent out of shape from driving the car. And as you can see here, I have red brake calipers, and they're starting to chip, right? This is normal driving, driven the car so much, and basically we had switched over to the 19-inch rims. This is just something I found at American Tires. Because those 21-inch arachnid wheels, they had become bent out of shape due to just driving the car, lots of potholes. That's what Tesla told me when I brought it in, is that the Model S 21-inch arachnid wheels are subject to kind of being bent out of shape because of the potholes within just driving the car in its low profile. And Tesla is recommending that we change it up because it is kind of dangerous to have those wheels and rims on the car. So we bought 19-inch rims, and the cool thing about this is by switching these 19-inch rims, the range has increased. Originally my range was around 360 or so. Now I get a full charge around, like, say around 380, sometimes, yeah, around 380. So I have seen an increase in range, and when you're on smaller wheels, the ride suspension is a lot smoother within these wheels. So I kind of actually like these wheels. Also, originally the wheels were stacked, so you had a couple tires. I think like the front tire was smaller than the back tire, and it made for like a better performance car. But for me, I just use this as a daily driver. So now these tires are all 19-inch tires. Range is better, drive is more comfortable, and I do kind of enjoy it more. So that's kind of a win for me. I'm not too crazy of racing this car or driving quickly. So this is my daily driver because it has so much range compared to the X3 and Y, as well as the Cybertruck now. So that's kind of the exterior of the car. Held up pretty well. Ultra red color looks really good. Everyone always gives me a lot of compliments on the car because they like the wrap. It doesn't look too much like the ultra red, but it's like a different type of wrap. So I've enjoyed that. Carbon fiber spoiler, not a real carbon fiber spoiler, but one from Amazon. Held up pretty well. Looks the same as the one Tesla gives you. So pretty happy with that and how that turned out. And then that is the exterior of the car. So kind of held up pretty solid, pretty well, as you can imagine any used car after a year of ownership, or for this car, 3 years since production for this car. So let me go jump inside now to the car and show you just the interior of the car. Interior has held up rather well, right? I don't like washing the car for you guys. I like to show it kind of like in its dirty glory. But what I've seen so far right now is interior has held up pretty well. You get a lot of people complaining about the interior. For me, nothing really has fallen apart. This steering wheel, this is Did not come with the car. I actually had the yoke and I switched over to the round steering wheel. Nothing going on crazy except for maybe some peeling over here, which is kind of normal. Steering wheel's held up really fine. Interior has gone pretty well. The only thing that's really broken is this over here. This kind of internal center console kind of stopped working and I had to get it replaced within the car. And then regarding the interior, we also kind of have a crack in the windshield over there. That crack has been filled in and it hasn't gotten bigger ever since, but it looks like it's starting to chip a little bit more, so I probably will need to take that in for the car. Regarding any kind of warranty or fix within the car, the only thing that really broke within the interior was this over here. That stopped working. The window noise on this right side of the car, it sometimes squeaks when you put it down. So that's kind of annoying. It's not doing it right now, but there are times where it does get really squeaky. And then also I've had this handle over here break where it just kept opening and closing, opening and closing, opening and closing. The motor within there broke within the Model S. Apparently that's a normal issue within the Model S. Also, this autopilot camera, as you can see, it's kind of been replaced. There's like glue all over it, but Tesla had to replace it for $100 because it just had came off, which is kind of unfortunate. So that's the one thing about these autopilot cameras, they do fall off, and I had that replaced. And because there was a wrap, they were like, hey, we gotta just do this out of warranty. So that kind of sucked, but overall that's kind of what's going on there with the car itself. Regarding the software and the hardware within the car, nothing crazy here that has gone wrong. The only issue that I've kind of experienced with the software is I've noticed whenever I'm driving on full self-driving, or just normally now, that the autopilot or the navigation of the car will get kind of wonky, in a sense like where you're driving, it thinks you're, say I'm on this road over here, like this road over here. Usually sometimes the car will be veering off here on the right side on the map and you're still on the road, and the car will just keep rerouting. And that was kind of an issue I faced over this, especially in full self-driving, because you're driving full self-driving, the car keeps trying to reroute, and then you just gotta turn off full self-driving because the navigation tends to veer off, which is kind of unfortunate with the car. Overall, interior held up pretty well. Back seats held up pretty well. Nothing's wrong there. Nothing's peeling. Nothing's getting broken. This leather, I've noticed, or this fake leather is a lot better than the Model 3 and the Model Y interior. It holds up pretty well, which then this car feels extremely sturdy. I know everyone complains about kind of like the creaks of this car, right? Or how it sounds. Like, I honestly, I never noticed this. Like, this is just, it's literally a car. Just no need to worry about it. So that is the cool thing about this car. Held up pretty well. Also feels very sturdy. The doors is shut pretty well, and you just feel like you're in a really good car. So I want to talk now about the driving experience. Driving experience has been really good with this car. I honestly love it as my daily driver, because autopilot has been a game changer just driving all across California. And then I have around 405 miles of range when you first bought the car. Now I'm probably around, I think like 378 was when I charged it to 100. So really good. Still the most you can get with a Tesla. I really recommend this car if you drive a ton, right? You're driving up and down Northern California, you gotta just go everywhere. Or if you want like kind of a luxury version of Tesla's cars and you want a lot of trunk space, then get the Tesla Model S long range. If you want the Plaid because you like to race, you like to go really fast, and get the Plaid, right? But I personally believe that the Model S long range is like the best bang for your buck, especially if you can buy it used now. In this current time, EV prices are kind of really low, so you can get this car around $50,000 to $60,000. I know it's a lot of money still, but it is a good deal to get it kind of used. Don't buy it new, especially if you're just trying to get in a Model S, right? Because a lot of times these cars depreciate a ton. Also, but if you do buy a new, it is the cheapest I've seen on the Tesla website, so take a look at that if you're trying to get into a new Model S. For me, I've had S, 3, X, and Y, and I've driven the Cybertruck. This has been my favorite car because of the amount of range, because of the way it looks. I think it's the most aesthetically pleasing of all Tesla's cars. And also, the car is the best range, and I drive so much. If you drive a lot, if you have a family, you can probably fit everyone in the back. I don't have a family, but I have friends who come in the car and they enjoy kind of being in the Model S compared to when I had the 3, it was too tight. So that was kind of unfortunate about the car. But overall, 1 year of ownership, I give it a solid 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 because there has been stuff that have broken in the car, like the wheel has broken or the tire has broken before, and that was kind of unfortunate. But overall, great car, a lot of space, a lot of room. I do wish the exterior is refreshed like the Model 3 had their refresh, but we'll see how that goes soon. And then I wish I had like ambient lighting, just like the Cybertruck and the new Model 3. But overall, 8 out of 10. Fun car. Get it if you want a car with a lot of range. Get it if you want a car with a lot of room for your friends, your family, people ride with you. And get it if you want like a luxury looking car, especially the refresh. The refresh is really nice. I really recommend this one. But yeah, Angelo family, please like, comment, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed this video. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.